How's everybody doing? This is Quick Like Messy 10, bringing you a commentary. This is actually going to be the introduction to my channel. So welcome. I am Quick Like Messy 10, and I will be your host for this whole channel. I just want to talk about the gameplay real quick. This is a team deathmatch on I'm blanking on Downturn, and the weapon I'm using is the M4A1 or the M4 carbine, whatever you want to call it, M4A1 with silencer or suppressed. I'm using the perks Recon, Assassin, and I believe Dense Silence. And for my equipment, I have a flash and a Semtex, which I will get to later. And for my kill streaks, I'm using support, airdrop trap, stealth bomber, and escort airdrop. So the reason I was doing this gameplay, or actually playing this with the setup, is a number of reasons. First of all, because I had gotten Dead Silence and Claymore, so I was looking for a lot of weapons to, or testing a lot of weapons for Search and Destroy. So I was using it with silencers, maybe 2 attachments, different proficiencies, what have you. Um, and the reason I was using recons, or I was using the equipment, just because of recon. The flash grenade has like I believe the highest radius at which it can affect you, and since recon needs someone to be affected for the effective recon to come into play, um, I wanted to use that. And same thing with Semtexes. Semtexes have a wide radius, so even if they get a hit marker on them, I know exactly where they are, real time, which is perfect. Recon is a great perk actually. I overlooked it for sleight of hand actually in the early going, and it actually has helped me out a couple times, especially in Search and Destroy. Definitely in Search and Destroy. Helps you out more than anything. It really helps you out. Um, so I want to take this video, I want to use this video, take this time to say thank you first of all for checking out my channel or for subscribing or whatever you did, because I'm really grateful. This is just gonna be a hobby, and I'm hoping I can do the best I can, bring the best content to whatever subscribers and fans I have out there. And if even if you know me in real life, you don't know me in real life, whatever, welcome. And I just want to talk about the gameplays that I'm going to be producing. I am in no way at all a star player or an MLG pro level, or actually I'm an average player. I can go positive most games if I actually think about what I'm doing and do what I'm doing. I can usually go positive. That's what I like. But then what happens is my deaths are about as high as my kills. You can see in this game, I'm actually gonna spoil it for you. I go 18 and 12. In most games, I'll either go even or maybe 2 or 3 kills above death, and that's because I like to put myself in or I like to not really be the role of the slayer or the person who like hangs back and waits for those like triples or double kills to come up. I'm a person who follows his teammates, stay around where his teammates are, and stay behind their back, um, either waiting for them to get killed or helping them out in a kill. And I think I fast forward the gameplay here. I don't think so, but yeah, I like to play the role of support player and kind of help out my teammates. I think this is where I fast forward. Yeah, I kind of like to help out my teammates, playing the game, and just help them out, like have their back, always like make sure that they have cover behind them or they have cover fire or whatever. Um, just make sure that they have that and they have me on their back and they know that I'm there. I'm not a slayer. I don't rush in. I'm not super aggressive. I like to um stay around where my teammates are and you know stay around them. And this is just a lucky double kill. I like to pick up where they left off. Like if they injured someone but they died, I like to pick up behind them. Or if they happened to um not to die, but they happened to come behind somebody. I'll always be there either distracting the person or rushing first. Like if there's a group of enemies, this is here I'm on my lonesome. This is probably not the best idea, and that's a fail. Oof. He looked to the other side. I wasn't looking. I thought someone might come around, but he got me. Anyways, so sorry. Wow. Sorry. What I was saying was that I like to if there's a group of enemies somewhere, or there's an enemy somewhere, I like to like, rush in on my own with my teammates behind me and make sure I can help them out to get the kills. Especially in objective type gameplays, more like kill confirmed, not in team deathmatch as much. I like to do things like oof. I like to do things like, yeah, like I said, there's a bunch of group of enemies. I rush in and, weaken their tactics or I weaken their forces. Maybe get that claymore out of the way, or I weaken their health, and then maybe that's what helps my teammate, or my teammates maybe come in and get that kill. And this year I got the stealth bomber, which let me add is a fail. I saw the red dots. I was like, ooh, but unfortunately I should have hit on that long way, and I kind of put it at the end, outside of the map, so didn't really affect too much of a big area, which is poor on my part. But and no one's perfect. You can't do everything right. And yeah. And for my Uh, well, actually, I'm not too big on like team deathmatch or kill confirmed or domination, demolition, or whatever. That was a lucky kill. I'm not too big on those game types. I'm more of a search and destroy kind of guy. That's why you see me using silencers, dead silence, assassin, because I know that I need that in search and destroy. Positioning is everything, or almost everything. You can have the worst reflexes. You can have poor you can have you can not like a very good weapon. You can have a bad class setup, but if you have a good positioning, then you will do well in search and destroy. And if you don't rush in like some of the rushers do, then you will do fine. So, that's it. Or not, that's it. That's just me telling about, what game types I like. And like, look at that fail, Semtex. But that's just the game types I like to play as search and destroy. And, yeah. About my channel, though, that's, what I better think of asking. One of you are wondering what's going to be in my channel. What, um, just commentaries, like helping people out, Well, what I want to have is, well, a number of things. I like to have a little bit of everything. I want to start a review on all the Modern Warfares, weapon guides on all the Modern Warfares, because I want to have because Modern Warfare 3 is big right now. Obviously, the game just came out, and I want to have reviews and weapon guides for all the previous games. So that's it. Subscribe, like, and favorite if you'd like to.